Hey guys, so I finally watched the double eviction episode. Thursday I was like kind of busy. I went with my mom, stepdad, and my stepbrother to Vancouver around 11ish. Like we left around 11ish, and so we got there around 3 o'clock. And we went to dinner and did some shopping, and then we went to the Lainey Wilson concert, and then we came right back after, just drove home like really late, so I didn't get home till like 3 a.m., but I didn't get to bed till like probably 4ish. I was so tired. And then Friday, I had the day off just because I booked the extra because we were supposed to spend the night in Vancouver, but the hotels were way too pricey this weekend because of conferences, the concert, etc. So that's why we just came back right after, like super late, but we did it. We were safe, we survived. But yeah, Friday had the day off as well from work, and which was nice. It was nice having a Friday off for once, because I hardly ever like the only time I ever have it off is if I book it. But yeah, I just hung out at home at the Tobiano house, and I took Magoo for a walk, and then I got ready and such, brought my stuff to this place, the suite at Caitlin and Bevan's house, and then I went to Emily's, and then we went to a gala that she was it was kind of for her job in a way, but yeah, it was really fun. We went to this gala, and we had so much good food and dinner and such, like dinner, appies, drinks, and then music and such. It was really fun. But yeah, I'm super tired, but yeah, so I finally watched the double eviction, and yeah, it wasn't amazing or anything. It wasn't awful. I didn't dislike the episode, but it's not as strong as others. I gave it a B- on my Serialized. But yeah, let's get into it. So no, Mackenzie. It was a terrible move to put up Leah, because she was never after you. Yes, you're in a trio with Cam and Chelsea, but they were already thinking and discussing getting rid of you at some point. And then, oh my god, they were showing the combo with between Mackenzie, Leah, and Chelsea. That was pretty iconic. That was pretty slay. And then the one with Mackenzie and Leah beforehand was, oh my god, that was insane. It was hilarious. And then obviously Chelsea gets brought in, and then everybody's speculating it's a double. You thought right. Chelsea thinks Leah would take a shot at Chemo and Rubina before the trio, which is sure, she wanted to go for you instead of T-Core, but she didn't. She went with the easy route. And then loved Angela's heartfelt speech. And then I love Leah's speech. She's so precious. And then, oh my god, love Cam's iconic shout out. It's just so funny. His dog's at the crib. It's literally a meme now. And then it's the first unanimous vote, which, I mean, it sucks. I was hoping somebody would at least keep her, but I mean, it also makes sense too. They were all pretty much targeting her. I feel like the only way it wouldn't have been unanimous is if Angela was off the block. She probably would have saved her. But other than that, yeah. So it was 4-0 to evict Leah. But it is pretty iconic though. There was no unanimous votes until the double eviction. So at final 7. But yeah, sadly, Leah got 7th place, 4-0. My heart hurt for her. But honestly, I'm glad she was a good sport. She wasn't pissed off at anybody. And she said she wouldn't have ever targeted Mackenzie. And Mackenzie and Angela were people she wouldn't have wanted to go for. And then she's just so cutie. Love her. She's so precious and cute. And then getting into the HOH, it was pretty close. It came down to a tiebreaker between Chelsea and Angela, which is pretty iconic, pretty slay. But then Chelsea ends up winning the double eviction HOH, and then she nominates Chemo and Angela. And then, getting into the veto, Chemo won, slay, he finally won a veto. He saved, obviously, like, it's pretty obvious what he's going to do with it. But I'm so happy for him. He finally won the veto to save himself. And then Chelsea was telling Chemo it's Angela regardless. And then he obviously uses the veto on himself. Makes sense. Just important. Also a resume move. And then she renoms Rubina. But obviously it was either going to be Rubina or Mackenzie, but she renommed Rubina. And then I love their heartfelt speeches. And then it ends up being another unanimous vote of 3-0 for Angela to leave. But she made it all the way to 6, which is pretty iconic. And Cam's weekly shout out is just so funny at this point. Oh my god. And then Angela was just so wholesome and sweet. Like, her energy is just so wholesome and infectious. Like, before she left the house, she was just so energetic. And then during her interview with Julie, it was very energetic and enthusiastic, and it was just so sweet. And it was funny, like, when they both did the love one another together. That was funny. But yeah, overall decent episode, but not as strong as others. Still pretty good, but definitely should have been a little better because it was just very predictable. But it is what it is. But yeah, there won't be any Wednesday episode. It's going just Sunday and then Thursday. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about the next week.